put it, politicians see politics as business in Nigeria. It's unfortunate, rather unfortunate. They see politics as business. You understand? Because one, it is the only trade. It is only trade. Let me use that word trade in Nigeria now that guarantees you 1,000% on your investment.
So do you think one will make like politics less expensive to actually discourage them?
To my own take, if we adopt the ideology of the Justice Must Prevail party, let's put ourselves under oath, and you will see how the whole thing will trickle down from the head to the toe.
Here you are
naturally.
Here you are again with this oath fury.
Yeah.
Just like I asked the other time, oath in this modern age.
You are talking about this modern age. You are forgetting you are a black man. That's why you have a black skin. You are not a white man. Even if you are, it's not going to make you a white man. You are still a black man.
But black men go to
Obama said it. Obama said it. Hold on. While he was campaigning, if you could remember, when Sarah Palin was taunting him, Obama replied her. He said, if you put a gold ring on a pig, it's still going to remain a pig. No amount of the level of English you speak that makes you a white man. You are a black man. And the question you should be asking yourself is, why did God create me a black man and position me in this part of the world? And why did he create the white man white, and why did he position him in that part of the world? These are some of the basic questions we should be asking ourselves. And now, hold on, and now when he created us, he created us in an environment that you might see, but I am not seeing it, that you might see as primitive. But the white man now came. He now influenced us with his own way of life.
2015, we had fewer number of political parties. But have you imagined, we have more than 68 political parties now. Have you imagined what the ballot paper will look like? For the ballot paper must reflect the logo of each of these 68 political parties. Isn't that enough? We're talking of stationaries here. Yeah. Now, some of these hardwares used in 2015, we had, even in 2015, in Otueke, the polling booth of the then President Goodluck Jonathan, the card reader did not capture his fingerprint. And you know, that was in 2015. Yeah. There's the likelihood that we're going to have many of them that will malfunction, even in Ekiti State. The wife of Dr. Kayode Fayemi, couldn't thumbprint on time. The card reader couldn't, figure out data and all that. So there might just be need for massive replacement. Perhaps all of these accounts for this humongous amount presented.
Well, let them tell us. Let them tell us. But for me, I have a big question mark. And what am I supposed to do? What we're supposed to do, and all of us are supposed to do. Hey, how come? And they are supposed to come and defend it. I expect the House of Assembly, the House of Assembly, to look at it and ask them questions.
Is it possible to arrange such? EFCC laying siege on Ekweremadu's house?
Well, I think EFCC's own is clear. The EFCC cannot even deny that. No, because their cars were there, their men were there wearing the vest. EFCC cannot
but that
for any reason deny that. But that of Saraki is, to an extent, Jimoh Moshood, the first PRO, was on live TV saying that some of those cars that you saw across Senate President's house, Some of them were even attached to the office of the wife of the Senate president.
But
Of course,
Saraki
he immediately debunked that. No, you didn't give me any security. You never attacked any security. In fact, she mentioned the name. Let's say it here. She mentioned the name and said some of the cars that she saw there were those donated by Dangote to the Nigerian police force. But can Saraki do this? He's a master strategist. He's a pro in terms of planning. Saraki is not the regular guy. He's someone that thrives on chaos. And brilliant guys, chess players will tell you that chaos is a ladder. Yeah. Intelligent people who enjoy war. And let me just quickly, I know I'm beginning to speak in parables. This is the best way to explain this. When you hear a gunshot, go! And the average civilian wants to quickly run for cover. Now, change the scenario. Put maybe Colonel, the Nigerian army, a corporal in the Nigerian police force, and maybe just a secondary school student in that same location. Then fire a gun half a kilometer away. Then watch their reaction. Of course, the young secondary school guy will run for cover. Most likely the corporal will remove his cap. Most likely. Change the shirts and disappear. But guess what? The colonel will go in the direction of the sound of that gunshot. What's the difference here? Training. There are certain persons, because of their exposure and things that they enjoy doing, they thrive on certain circumstances. As we are talking here and people are getting concerned, Saraki enjoys this. I mean, someone who could take up the federal government and went all the way to the Supreme Court and won. Why is this being? I'm not trying to do PR for him here, but then we need to understand the personalities of the persons we are talking about here. So if the IGP is saying that this is personal, if he says, I mean, Saraki has a case to answer, I think he should go ahead with it, because we're talking about, I mean, a crime that involved deaths. I mean, several policemen were killed, civilians were killed, young people were killed. If the IGP says, with what I see, with the evidence in front of me, the offer robbery case is not yet closed, I think we need to pursue something. If he says so, I think he should go ahead, but he should make sure he has evidence.